Welcome. So yesterday we were playing Back to the Dawn, and I basically reached the end of the demo. So there's really no more gameplay to show. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait until 2023 to see more of that game. This is Crusader Kings 3. Note the assassin in the background. I love the cover art, and I love the artwork in this game. This is a very different game than the one I was just playing. This is more of a strategy. I would say strategy game. It's really what it is. There are RPG elements in it as you build your character. Yeah, there's some adventure involved. It's really all about world domination when it comes down to it, and you can pick what era you start in, what country you start in, what leader you start as, and then basically you have to build your empire from there. And it's set in history, so you can be like the Celts, the Vikings. You can be any nation you want to be, basically, set in that time period. So I'm just going to start a new game just so you can see what it looks like. These are my characters from the game that I'm playing right now. I always like to play in the Kingdom of Ireland, and maybe it has to do with my own personal interests. But it's also it's a fairly easy country to start out in because Ireland is an island, and it's kind of easier to control an island than if I was in Europe or somewhere else. So let's start a new game. This is 1066. Rags to riches throughout Europe. Families fight and scheme for power. A lot of land lies disputed as battles are won and lost. Dynasties come and go as their rulers are outmaneuvered. Kings of old are being replaced while newcomers reach for the stars. Which will you be? So there's the Petty King Murchad. That's usually who I start as. You can play as any ruler in 1066, or you can create your own. And along the top, you can see that you could actually go back even further in time to 867, play the Wrath of the Northmen. Will you lay all of England under Norse rule, or vanquish the great heathen army from Anglo-Saxon soil? So you could be an English guy, Alfred, King Alfred. He's an earl at this point, defending English shores from these Vikings that are coming from Scandinavia and even from within your own country. So that's a tough one because he's got it hard. You can see he's labeled hard, and these ones are easier to play as. Could do 867, the Great Adventurers. But these are times of great change and upheaval. With a lot of courage and maybe a little luck, a hero might raise their family name from obscurity to legend. Are you ready to take on the challenge? The Duke of Novgorod is easy. Could be Darama Dara down in Africa here in this one. So it's not just in Europe. It's really all over the world. I think it does reach all the way over to Russia. Not sure how far east it goes. 867, the Carolingians. Are any of the Carlings strong enough to reunite their empire? Look at these Carlings. They're all Carlings. Or will the family squabbles leave them vulnerable to exploitation by opportunists? Well, I want to get into the game, so I'm going to go ahead. It's 1066. 1066. You could be William the Conqueror, and you could come to take over England. You could be the King of Denmark, too, if you wanted, or the King of the Scots. You can see Harold has become king in this one. He was just a duke back then. Oh, no, that's Alfred. What was I? I'm getting confused. Here's Rags to Riches. That's the one I showed you first. And then this one is Iberia in pieces. So Spain and Portugal. When the old King Ferdinand passed away, his 3 sons all inherited a piece of his kingdom, but greed, ambition, and holy wars soon pushed the Iberian Peninsula to boil. And the bond between family members starts to fray. So many things you can do in this game. You could play a tutorial if you want. You can go down here and put on like Iron Man mode. I don't even know what that is. But I have played this game a good amount on my own already, so this isn't my first time playing. And just in the interest of showing you the game, for some reason this one has a star on it. Oh, it's recommended to start on this one or this one. They both have a recommended to start under them. I've never played this one before. This would be kind of cool. I've always played Rags to Riches. Every dynasty comes from humble beginnings. The climb to power is usually a slow process, each generation moving a few steps up the ladder through carefully planned marriages and ceaseless wars. Marriages are a big part of this game. I mean, like making alliances based on your marriages in this game. You have to be really strategic about who you marry and all of the reasons behind everything. I think just for this, the purpose of this video, I'll play in Ireland like I have in the past, just because that's what I have experience with, and we can kind of jump right in. You can see some gameplay. Petty King Murchad, he's 39 years old. He's the Duke of Munster. He's Irish. His faith is insular Christianity. And he's from the family of Brian. Strong hand from above. In the beginning of the 11th century, the High Kingdom of Ireland has fallen in and out of House Brian's grasp, as the Irish noble houses have warred over territory against each other and Viking settlers. Yet, while hailing from a line of men deemed destined for kingship, not much is known about Murchad's brief reign over the smaller area of Munster. With your help, perhaps a member of the House of Brian can sit on the throne of Ireland once more. We're going to start the game. Alright, so here we are in Ireland. You can see that it is all carved up with different earldoms, kingdoms ruled by different families. And this is Munster, so this is me. There I am, King Murchad, the Petty King. I'm not a king of the actual, the actual Kingdom of Ireland yet, because Ireland is not a kingdom at this time. There's my grandparents, passed away. You can see because they're grayed out there. And I have a son, Brian Murchad. Brian. He's my player heir. It's very important to note that in this game, when you die, the game is not over. It merely passes you on to your player heir, who then continues your reign and continues what you were doing, or maybe just does something completely different. Murchad has these personality traits. Traits are very important, and he has these stats. All of these stats are important. These are my titles: Munster, Thomond, and Ennis, which I do control all of them now, and I have a claim on the Kingdom of Ireland. It's an unpressed claim. Which is legally tenuous. It's not inherited by my children. However, they're pressed if they're using a casus belli to declare war, even if the war ends in a white peace. There's so much depth to this game. Really, you really have to play it a little bit to kind of figure it out and get used to it. So up at the top here is my 3 actions that are kind of waiting for me. It's the 15th of September in 1066. And you can see I have 1,045 soldiers to my command right now. I'm not married. My son is unmarried, and I have no lifestyle chosen. So I'm going to take care of all 3 of these things right here. Alright, first of all, we're going to get married. We're going to arrange a marriage. We're going to find someone. You can see all of these are potential alliances. I'm going to find a fair maiden who has traits that complement mine. I'm temperate and wrathful and impatient. Impatient isn't really that good. So we want to find a wife who has, positive traits. Patience. But see, she's patient, and you'll see that her opinion of impatient characters is negative 15. So, who's this? Honeyed Furch Bledin Mathrafal? We would not get along very well. Gwenellian is deceitful, just, and forgiving. So she has 2 good traits and 1 bad one, and I don't want deceitful. Shy, calm, zealous. That's not bad. But you can see negative 15 because there's all of these things that are going against her opinion of me. Not sure why the zealous is so far down. She's chaste, greedy, and proud. Sometimes chaste is actually a good thing because it means that you won't have too many children. And when you have a lot of children, that can create problems when you pass away because your children will actually end up fighting for control of your kingdom that you've created. So the less children that you have, sometimes it's actually better. Sybil is zealous and calm and gregarious. Humble, just, honest. Now those are all good ones. Am I arrogant? No. I'm wrathful and impatient. Okay. So Ermengarde, I would get along well with Ermengarde, even though her opinion of me isn't the best right now. She's French. And that would establish an alliance with Auxerre. That could be good. Arbitrary, content, cynical. Calm, sadistic, and forgiving. No, thank you. Brave, lazy, no. I don't want lazy. Calm, generous, trusting. Those are good ones. Adelendis. She's also French. Breton. Arrogant, forgiving, and calm. And when you look over here on this side right here, this is basically the alliance that you would be forming through this marriage. So I'm still looking. No, those are smaller alliances that I really don't need. As you go further down, it becomes, the choices usually become less attractive. Oh, she's lazy. Trying to find a good one here. That's a good one. Oh, and she's from Ulster. That might not be bad. Might not be bad. I mean, I would rather, it would be someone like, if it was like, for example, one of the heirs to the Kingdom of England. Like, think about that, because then I become an heir to the throne that way. You can marry into power. Might not be bad to be allied with this Principality of Gwynedd. It's very close to us, and it has a strong army. And I know that these top choices are, I think they're from Gwynedd. Yeah, these ones. 1, 2, 3. So are any of these ones good? She's sadistic. Honey D, why do you have to be sadistic? Deceitful. No. Okay, I remember we were looking at this one, but she's zealous. So unfortunately, it's like none of those are viable. So I'm still looking. This might be our best pick, just because I kind of want to get the game started. I might go with Ermengarde. Oh, I forgot about Penulin is right there too. And it's like a Welsh word. Brave, lazy. The laziness. She's got the laziness. I don't see any other big... Yeah. Devon. I'm not seeing too many other really good choices here. I might go with Ermengarde if I can't find anything better. Yeah, and here, some of them, you don't even get an alliance with them. So, I'm going to go ahead and just pick Ermengarde just so that we can kind of get going here. Alright. Chances of children, medium. Ermengarde, she's not, yeah. She's not chaste, so we're going to have kids. Yep, let's just go ahead and do it. Alright. So now I am going to be married, and then I'm going to pick my lifestyle choice. Each one of these is a different kind of path that you can take. Murchad has martial education already, so he gets more experience in this one. He's already got some perks. Oh. Wait, I didn't even mean to pick that. Yeah, okay, good. So we're gonna start with martial. A martial lifestyle. And probably an authority focus, so that it might be strategy. Authority might be good just so that we can kind of bring the try to establish the Kingdom of Ireland again without too many problems. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and press play now, and then once you do that, oh wait, I forgot to click this. I can vassalize Earl Muerdak of Carta. I don't want to vassalize. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna declare war on him. He's down here at the bottom of me. He's got 692 soldiers. I've got almost twice that. So that's the first earldom that I'm going to take if I do it correctly. It's always good to have a court physician because you do get sick as you get older. You do encounter disease and sickness. But unfortunately, all of these candidates most of them are poor. Aptitude for being a physician are terrible. So none of them really have natural aptitude towards that. My aunt, I could pick her, and at least then I would have a physician. And what happens is that they can learn the skill as they go along, and she can learn. She's got a 12 learning skill. I'm not gonna put my knight. Can I find Bevan? Alright, so my aunt is the court physician for now. For now. This is just a temporary thing until we get someone who has real aptitude for that. My son, Brian, can marry. And Brian is arrogant, generous, and impatient. He's a tough soldier. Okay. Craven is not good. It's all, as you can see, it's like a lot of the same choices that I had. That gains stress when she's paranoid, unfortunately. Gregarious, calm, wealth. I don't think Sybil would even get married because the opinion is so low. There's that laziness. Is there anybody else on this list that... Oh. Well, that's a great... Those are great. Oh, that is the girl from Ulster. Alright, yeah. Well, why not? I mean, we would have a little bit of an alliance on our own island for a short period of time. That'd be good. I'm going to go ahead and pick Etain Nikgulda to marry Brian. And now we will have an alliance with Ulster and an alliance with... I already have a spouse. With my spouse's country. And we could marry our other two little family members, like a half-brother and my other half-brother. But right now, I'm going to get the game going. Let's press play. Here we go. So time is passing, and I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to declare war on this Earl. Here we go. Oh, wait. No. Wait, there's a specific thing I need to do. Hold on. I need to go check my council. Okay, so over here is your council. And your bishop, good, he has a good opinion of me. If he didn't, then I'd have to work on him. He fabricates claims on countries, so you send him to fabricate a claim. And once he starts doing that, he will work on that until he's done. And once he's fabricated that claim... Oh, there's my alliances. Here they come in. I gladly accept your marriage proposal, your son. So now we're allied with Ulster, and we're allied with Auxerre. So now I have two alliances. If I were to go to war, I could call them to war with me, fight with me. Alright, so these notifications come up, and you have to decide what to do, how to respond to them. This is kind of a little bit of the adventure RPG element. With my marriage to Petty Queen Ermengarde, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It's within my right to collect a royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. Of course I will collect it. Who pays for their own wedding? This is... prestige. And it's important that you do have prestige. It's up here. Because if you fall below established or distinguished, you can't do certain things. You have to have prestige. In this case, I'm going to take the money because it'd be good to have that, and I'm not going to really make anybody that mad. So I'm going to take that money, and time is passing by. Where is... I don't see my bishop down here. He should be down here. Where is he? Oh, there he is. You had to zoom in. Alright, so he's working. He's got 4.4 progress out of 100, so I'm going to let him work. A lot of this game is just letting time pass. And you can see things slowly happening over the land, armies moving, different countries maneuvering, or different leaders maneuvering to try to gain control of Ireland. I mean, and this is just Ireland, you know. Over here we've got the whole of Europe and Asia. You can see it goes all the way to India, China. There's Africa, then, and there is impassable terrain. I think that's the Sahara. So that's it. You don't see the New World, it's the Old World. But it's all of the Old World. Here's the Holy Roman Empire. Right there. Some of these gigantic nations. The Seljuk Empire, the Khanas of Kumania, Byzantine Empire. Here's tiny little Ireland. We're just a little speck in the ocean. He's 25% done. When he finishes, then I will be able to send my army and battle the Earl of Desmond and take over, hopefully, the Earldom of Desmond, and then my petty kingdom will grow. There's Ermengarde. Now she's on my screen with me. She is my wife. And, oh, here we go. The peasants are in a good mood. The harvest is bountiful. They're praising me for their fortune and have sent a delegation carrying gifts. Send soldiers to collect more gifts. Now, see, that's where you get people get mad at you. You could actually let them keep it, and that gives them a county reinvestment, which increases development growth and popular opinion. There's so many different choices. I'm going to take their gifts and get the 15 gold, because it's always good to have gold, especially when you're about to fight a war. You can also look at the duchy titles. So this is a different way of looking at it. This is supposed to really, this is the Duchy of Munster, so Desmond is part of it. See Connacht, Ulster, Leinster, and Meath. The kingdom titles: Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland. I believe Scotland has, yeah, Norway has a small stronghold in Scotland right now. Spouse mediates with Catholic father. Uh-oh, useless census. Wait. Pause. Earldom of Ennis. Gained inefficient census. Hold on. So for that, I'm going to send my marshal to increase control. He's going to go over here. He's going to remove the county corruption. Let's go. Sending him in. So you can go look at, you can go to your council at any time. That's my wife. I've got a bishop, a chancellor, steward, marshal, spymaster. Each one of them has a different job. Spymaster is supposed to sniff out possible schemes against me. Someone might be trying to assassinate me, and also I can use him to find secrets, disrupt schemes. Right now he's doing disrupt schemes. And his opinion of me is really low. I just noticed that. So you know what we're going to do is you can do schemes of your own. So I'm gonna try to influence him into liking me more, because I don't want someone on my council that has a low opinion of me. I'm gonna sway him. So what you do is you can have a personal scheme going on in the background of everything that you're doing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sway Earl Ragnvald, because he's my spy master, and I don't need a disloyal spy master in my midst. I'm going to start this game. It'll take 22 months. Once I press play, it'll be down here on the bottom. There it is. There's a lot going on. Okay, so he's over here in Ormond. Technically, he's in my petty kingdom. He is a, what do you call that? He's my vassal. Okay, so I want him to have a good opinion of me, as long as I need to use him for. If you see what I mean. Brian's take a great interest in my work as my marshal. If you were to graciously... Oh, this is my marshal talking. If you were to allow me to spend some time with the young man, he's going to learn a few things. I don't want this guy to get a weak hook on me. That means that he can ask me for things. I don't want that. I would teach him myself. We will see if you're speaking the truth first. This one's interesting. There's 3 possible outcomes. This one I don't want to do because it involves me spending my own prestige, and my marshal would drop down to negatives in terms of opinion. This one is an intrigue challenge where I discover his reasons to educate Brian. Well, I mean, I think he has good reasons. Or his reasons elude me. Let's do that. Let's just see. Alright, he finished increasing control in the county of Ennis, so that county corruption is over. Despite strict scrutiny, Jarmite, my spy, was unable to find anything on my... Yeah, he just wants to help my son be a better ruler, so... Did that give him a weak hook on me? I hope not. Ermengarde is pregnant. Alright, so we're gonna have a baby. Whoa, wait, my spy master has slain my grandson. What? I didn't even know I had a grandson. Oh, he's slain this guy's grandson. I demand satisfaction. Whoa. So Ragnvald, he killed this guy Earl Jarmit's grandson. So you see, all of these actions that you take have consequences, good or bad. I could say good one, and then that Earl would lose opinion of me, but our spy master would gain opinion. I'm going to plead for his forgiveness, or I pay money and I lose prestige. I don't know. I think we're gonna just go ahead with this one. I mean, it's not what I would do in real life, but just for the sake of the game. I don't really need this guy to be my friend over here in Leinster, but I do need my spy master to be on my good side. Great. Good. I knew I could trust you. Alright, how's this going down here? 65% done fabricating the claim. Oh wait, we've got... Oh no, that's good. Okay. So I'm really just waiting for this. This scheme is going on. If you look at Ireland, my main rival is probably going to be the Kingdom of Connacht. They're probably going to be the ones that end up taking over some of these northern areas, and it'll probably end up being me versus them. The thing is that if you get alliances along the way, you build those alliances along the way, those are crucial in wars to tipping the scales in your favor or not. So let's marry a couple more of our little half-brothers off and get some more alliances going here. These ones I don't care so much about. It's my little half-brothers. I'd more like to pick someone who's going to have a strong army. But it looks like there's not that many choices. What's down here? Who are you? Auxerre. Huh. We already have one alliance with Auxerre. Already have an alliance with Ulster. Thomas. What was up on the top? Crange, Stair, Clerical. These are smaller ones. Limburg. Let's do that one. Oh, wait. Lisping. This trait is congenital. One of them has a lisp. I don't know which one it is, but their kids are might have a lisp. Let's do it. So we're marrying off one of our half-brothers here. There we go. Now we have an alliance with the Baron of Limburg. And 83%. I don't see any potential alliances left. Oh, wait. What is this? Red Toppers. No, that's Limburg. We already have that one. Thought there was another one. Is there not? Oh. Saluzzo. Guimaraes. Wiesbaden. It's in Germany. Oh, she's 6 years old. So sometimes you will betroth with someone who's not of age yet, and you have to wait until they turn 18, and then they actually become married. So sometimes it's not right away. Barony of Bray, that might be a good idea. Let's hold off on this. I have a daughter. A good Irish name, a good Insular name after an ancestor. Sirele. Jenny. Cobley. Well, I'm gonna just name her a really good Irish name. My mom's name. My daughter Deirdre. Alright, now I have a daughter over here. Yep, there she is. Deirdre. Murchad Brian. I've prowled through the documents, both ancient, here's my bishop, and of less certain provenance. I have finally enough material to make case that you're the rightful lord of the earldom of Desmond. All that's missing is one little bribe. See it done. That's why I have that gold. Let's get it done. Alright, so now I have a claim on Desmond. So I am going to go ahead and declare war. Using my claim. Here we go. Getting started now. I'm going to raise my armies. Wait a couple days for everybody to show up. I know that's it. Okay. Good. Yeah. Yes. Why do I only have 990? Well, it's still more, so we're going to go ahead. Here we go. The war music is on. We're marching on Desmond. Here we go. The Battle of Trolley. Uh-oh. One of our knights was slain. That's fine. Okay, we're winning. You got 5 knights, they've got 5 knights. Here's some of my stat bonuses. Alright, now they're retreating. My nephew was slain in that battle. I'm gonna keep them here and I'm gonna start the siege. And this army is gonna come back and they're gonna try to fight me while I'm sieging. Here we go. They're gonna fight us again. Round 2. I've still got more guys than them. After you win, sometimes they will they'll retreat, but then they will regroup and they'll come back and fight you again until they don't have anybody left to fight with. That's kind of what it comes down to. We won that battle. So we're continuing our siege. They didn't interrupt us. We still have the superiority, numerical superiority. While you siege, you do lose men. There's some disease going on right now. The third Battle of Trolley. Oh, good. Well, good. He's my bishop. Good for him. He's doing good. We got 50% of this war done here. When you get to 100, you can ask them to surrender. And they usually will. If I take this city, if I take Desmond, that will get it to 100. So they're just trying to do everything they can to stop me from taking Desmond right now. Oh, I captured. Wait. I captured 2 people. Temnin. Oh, his Chancellor. I captured the Earl's Chancellor, and I captured one of his knights. So you can actually, if you want to, you can actually go over here and look at the prisoners, and you have a choice of doing things like executing or doing ransom for money. Right now, they're not going to pay any ransom because they're about to lose their whole everything to me. This will probably be the last little battle, I think, and then I'm going to finish the siege and annex Desmond. Almost done. There we go. No, that's just a perk. There it is. Okay, I won the siege, and you can see it's on 100% now. So I am going to enforce my demands. Hostages will be released. I get the earldom. I get fame. He becomes my vassal. To the loathsome Petty King, may wisdom ever elude you. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Alright. Now look at that. Look at that. All of this is mine. We're going to disband the army, bring it back home, and look at Munster. It has doubled in size. We have doubled our petty kingdom in terms of size now. Our personal scheme, I haven't been watching it, but it's been progressing over here to get the Earl to like us more. And our military strength is going to go way up because it's going to be doubled. We're going to have all of the soldiers from Desmond join our army. We won 4 victories. We got a perk here. Because I was doing combat, I increased my martial experience. I already have all of these because I started out as a martial, as someone with martial experience. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the last piece here, which is Strategist. Gives you +1 diplomacy, +3 martial, which is fighting. And you can cross rivers and straits without advantage penalties. So that's a great trait to have. Now I gained that trait. So if you look at me and my my character screen, now, oh, it shows Forest Fighter. Cool. I didn't know it was a Forest Fighter. That's awesome. Advantage in the forest and the taiga, +5. And their Strategist, it just showed up now. Also, you'll see here that I now have the title of the Earldom of Desmond. So when Murchad dies, my son, Brian, will inherit it. There he is. He's first in the line of succession. Deirdre should be second. Yep, there she is. So that is awesome. We just took the county of Desmond, or the Earldom of Desmond. And I'm going to turn my attention elsewhere. Low county control in Desmond. Alright, well let's send the marshal in. To increase the county control, you go in here. Oof, it's bright red. Yeah, so he's gonna come down here, and they're really mad right now. Oh, wait, is he still working? Where is he doing control right now? Oh, he's not done. He's 99.9. Alright. We'll let him finish that first. And I'm going to turn my attention towards my next move my next area of conquest. Alright, he just finished. So I'm going to send him down. Send the marshal. Let's establish some martial law down here. These ruffians. Alright, so I'm going to look and see who should I go for next. The Earldom of Athlone or the Earldom of Ossory. Or Leinster, but probably I would do one of these two first. I don't think I would take on this kingdom yet, although I am going to have the numbers over it soon. I think I need a little bit of time pass. Yeah, I'm going to have 1371. That's great. Let's look at the army here. So right now, the levies are going to give me 1,000 just from that. And then I have 6 knights, and I have a regiment of bowmen and a regiment of horsemen. Both of those are good. With money, you can create more regiments, and those are very important. So I've got bowmen and horsemen. I probably would go with footmen next. Oh, well, I don't have any siege. I should get some siege weapons. Probably mangonels. Are they more expensive than onagers? These small torsion catapults can tear down enemy. What do they do? 0.2 per day? What do you do? 0.4 per day, so it's twice as good. Traction power mandrel is easier to operate than onager bowstring. Yeah, it's boasting a faster rate of fire, so it's just better. And I've got the money for it, so we're going to create that regiment, and over time, these are going to replenish. You see them replenishing as we go. Because we just fought a war to take over Desmond, so we lost some men, so got to take some time to get these regiments filled back up again. And then my army will be basically refreshed back to its full capacity. So, it's the 31st of July, it's still summertime, and now that we've doubled our kingdom size, I'm going to send my bishop out to fabricate another claim. And trying to decide if it'll be Athlone or Ossory. Let's look. This one has 511 soldiers, 666. So Athlone is weaker. Do they have any? Oh, he's very healthy. He's got the whole of body trait. That's really good. But he doesn't have any alliances yet. And neither does Ossory. The alliances would be over here if they had allies. Just looking at Connacht. They don't have any allies yet. I've never actually tried to just go up and take Connacht first, because usually Connacht is the one that ends up being your biggest enemy. I'm going to go up to Athlone, though. We're going to fabricate a claim on Athlone. They seem to be the weakest one out of those three, and that'll be my next move. So Murchad is really... He's first. He's the father of everyone in this playthrough. So he is going to be the one who's trying to take over as much as he can before he dies, and possibly even to, if he can do it, which is really hard to do in one lifetime, take over the entirety of Ireland. It takes a long time to fight wars. It takes time to fabricate claims. And then sometimes the wars aren't as easy as that first one. That one was really easy. But sometimes, they'll bring in alliances. Sometimes you won't get the rolls. Oh, somebody just took over Galloway up here. Look at this. You see this? So England is being fought over right now. Scotland also. You can see Norway has a foothold on Scotland. Scotland's all kind of messed up right now. Harold is down here. England seems to be doing fine. But yeah, to go back to what I was saying, Murchad, he's already 42. You know, we started out when we were 39. So things happen slowly, and oftentimes what you do with your character, you will have to basically just pick up with their heir and continue, because you might not be able to get everything you want done before the walls of Trolley. Well, yeah, I've destroyed them, right? The crumbling walls of the holding. They invoke my lordly duty to help them. The walls are crumbling. Good fortifications are hideously expensive. You can rebuild them for 50 and give them professionally rebuilt walls, which does give you some stewardship experience. You can try to supervise the reconstruction personally. Now, this is where you have to look at the possible outcomes, because there's 0% chance that I would masterfully improve it. There's a 44% chance that I would successfully rebuild it. There's a 55% chance that I would completely botch the reconstruction, also gaining stress in the process. You don't want to gain stress in this game. Stress, let me see if I can scroll over. Stress measures a character's mental well-being. Characters gain stress while taking actions that conflict with their personality. So if you gain enough stress, you'll gain a stress level, and if you continue to do that, it will affect your health, which is the way it is in real life. Let's see, where's my stress level right now? Well, my health is fine, because I have this good bonus from my personality being temperate, and the pastoral lands line of buildings have additional bonuses in countries of this culture. Irish. This culture is at home in wide and open terrain where they herd large groups of animals. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm totally fine, and I don't have any stress right now. My martial going up to 22. That's really good. So Murchad's a really good fighter, and that's why he's a really good character to start out with first. My money is for me. This one involves a roll, so whatever you roll, you could roll it and get that 44%, or you could possibly get the 55% one, which is worse. It's funny because they don't equal 100. Or you could just do nothing. You get money. You gain money for that, actually, which is interesting. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to spend the 50, get the professionally rebuilt walls. If you do that, the fort level goes up and popular opinion goes up, and you gain the stewardship experience. So it's probably the best choice. So we'll do that. We'll take care of the subjects. We destroyed Trolley, taking over down there. Plus, getting some more loyalty down there isn't a bad thing right now, because they're pretty mad at us. You can see it's winter time. It's already February. I mean, time moves so fast in this game. Now we're in March. And what's going on here? Lord can marry. I can declare war on Earl Domhnall? Why? Because Earl Ragnall has a claim. Huh. And since he's my vassal, you can... Really cool. Claims also provide a valid reason to revoke titles off vassal. Yeah. I don't like having too many vassals, actually. It's better not to. The less you have, the more you control on your own. You see, he has soldiers. He has 465 soldiers, and really, I want those. Those should be in this army, not his. So if I were to ever do something to nefarious, say, to the Earl Ragmald and maybe try to assassinate him, which is something that you can do in the game with your spy master. Then I could usurp that that title from him, and thus take his soldiers, and thus that flag would be wiped from the map, because right now, we've got this little flag down here in the earldom inside of my petty kingdom. At the beginning of the game, it's good to do those types of things because you want to take as much control as you can, but as you get further along, you do want to have vassals in your territory who are loyal to you, even if they take away from your army a little bit, because then you can call them to war. You keep them happy that way. It changes as you get further into the game. Let's go ahead and advance time. Powerful vassal expects a council position. Corcaig, the mayor of Corcaig. What are you good at? Intrigue. He's a little bit better than my current spy master, actually. But he's just a mayor, and I don't really feel the need to appease him right now. Now, how's this going? We're about 50% done on our fabrication. And this one, my scheme on the Earl is 74% done. So I'm almost done. And this one, once you get done with it, oh, look at that. He likes me already because time has passed. See, when time passes as your vassal, they naturally start to like you. And I think I did something along the way where I made a choice. Yeah, I did. I was like, I didn't care that he killed that guy's cousin. So he likes me. I don't need to keep swaying him. We could actually use this scheme to sway someone else. Or if you look down here, you can start a murder scheme. So let's end this. I don't need to sway him anymore. He likes me already. But now I can start a murder scheme if I want to. Does he have an heir? His son. I have eliminated whole families in this game just so that I can take the title. It's pretty cutthroat. It's pretty Game of Thronesy. It's actually very Game of Thronesy. He's a grouchy ruler. He's grouchy and terse with all that bother him. I didn't know that. He's irritable. He's a logistician. He's reckless, and he's an overseer. Overseer's a good one. And he's craven. Yeah, he's a funny one, the Earl Ragvald. He's actually he's actually Norwegian. It's interesting. He came from Norway and he established a little foothold in Ireland. His cultural head is actually the king of Norway. It's not me. Which is, it's interesting because he's in Ireland. He's Norwegian. Speaking of culture, I am the Irish cultural head right now, and right now we're working on chronicle writing. There's so much in this game. You can pick what tradition you are researching, and that can really affect things. We're doing chronicle writing. It's 13% done, and it'll be done in 24 years. Goodness gracious, I might not even be alive then. And then there's innovations. So right now we have chronicle writing, but I want to have hereditary rule. I want to establish royal prerogative. Those are things that I want more than this one. You can also do military things, but for civic, sometimes 388 years. Good Lord. Wow, those take so long. But those are the ones that I want to get done. This one's got 13. What happens if I stop doing it? Will it keep that progress level? I'm not sure. if I were to click on one of these, you can enact the partition law. Your titles will be equally divided between your children. And see, I don't want that. I want all my titles to go to one child. I don't want it to be divided when I die. I don't want my kingdom to be divided when I die. See the faiths, see the cultures, see the houses. I am the House of Brian. Well, for now, you have to let it load. Okay. Yeah, you can get into some really authoritative ways of ruling, but it takes time. Mm-hmm. I think for now we'll just leave it here. We're going to advance time. See what's going on. Slowly establishing control in Desmond. About 60% done. So let's see. Who can I sway that would be beneficial for me? We could, if we sway someone nearby us, we could kind of. Oh, whoa! He's got so many alliances. Goodness, he would be a dangerous one to fight against. And he's fighting a war right now. He doesn't have any alliances. But he's got a pretty strong army. So I'll just start swaying him. Prince Murchad. And hopefully he will become our friend. If you sway them and you sway them and you sway them, they'll become your friend. Eventually they can become your ally. 1070. It's already 1070. William the Conqueror would already be here. Where is he right now? This is King Philippe. Where's Normandy? There it is. William. Duke William. He hasn't made his move yet. Boy, he's got a lot of soldiers, though. He might be getting ready. Getting ready to sail to the English shores. A lot of the stuff that happened in history happens in the game. William does make his move. He does try to go and attack Harold in England. And meantime, the King of the Danes, the King of Norway, they're all trying to stake their claims as well. Yeah. Spain looks really cool right now. Africa looks really cool. I would really like to do a game in Africa. Look at all these. Look at all of the different nations. Ghana's the biggest kingdom. That'd be cool to play as Ghana. That'd be fun to play down in Africa for one of these games. And there's the Almoravid. That'd be a good ally to have. The Almoravid Grand Emirate. Whew. Boy, he'd be a good one to sway, but he does not like me. He thinks that insular Christianity is evil. Oof. Wow. He is Muslim. Alright. Yay, alright, we're getting our claim done. Oh, we didn't have enough money though, because I spent my money on that darn crumbling wall. So we can do it, but we're gonna go in the negatives for our money. We're making plus 2.5 every month, so I would be able to get it back, but unfortunately when you have negative money, you can't start a war. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna be in the negatives for a little bit here, and as you see right away, I got a message that says I am in debt. It's not good to be in debt, so I'm gonna let time pass so that we can get out of the debt, and hopefully something will pop up on our screen that we can do some type of action to get us some gold. He's moving. What's he doing? The first army of Athlone is moving. It's mobilizing. Who are they fighting? Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's defending. Oh, the Earl of Briefney's already making his move. Hold on, guys. Wait for me. I'm gonna be the one making all the moves here. It always scares me a little bit because you can see. Look at this. Connacht has grown. Look at that. It's already grown. The Petty King Ayed, he has annexed Briefney. So now his kingdom is almost as big as mine. And it looks like he's trying to... Here they go. They're fighting it out. I hope that Athlone can hold out long enough so that I can come in and beat him. Who's winning? Oh no, they're losing. Oh no. See, look, they might annex this before I get to. Uh-oh. That's not what I want. I don't want that. Because then I wasted all that time and energy fabricating the claim on a place that I probably am going to have to divert from. Yeah, it looks like they're going to win that one. Athlone is falling. My Marshal gained respect. He's doing good work down there. Oh, man. I think Athlone is going to fall to Connacht before I can get in there and do anything about it. Do I want to go Overseer or Gallant? We want to go Overseer. Just have them serve the crown. Darn! Well, it looks like I missed my chance for this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there in time. I'm not gonna get like break even financially before they fall, which means I'll have to turn my attention to Ossuary instead, and it also means that Connacht is going to be even larger. Ermengarde is pregnant again. I wonder if it's going to be a son this time. Uh-oh, they're starting their siege now. Yeah, I'm not going to get there in time. I don't think I will. No. Wait. Are they stopping the siege? Are they going to fight? If they stop it, that'd be great. Yes. Okay. We might be able to rush in here, right in the middle of this, and take it while they're fighting. I mean, I don't think so, but it's possible. They're maneuvering. Come on, time forward. I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to still need like 2 more months to pass, unfortunately, to get to break even. Yeah, he was not swayed. Yeah, they're starting up that siege again. I'm not going to get there in time. So Briefney, the army of Droim Aether from Briefney. Are they? Is it going to be annexed to Briefney? I think it's going to be annexed to Connacht, and that's not good for me. Come on! If they had just held out a little bit longer, I would have been able to get in there. Oh, here they come! Wait. Stop the siege. Stop the siege. Oh. Can I get in? Quick. Pause time. Okay. Alright. Can I get in there in time? He's already fighting one war. I'm gonna try it. Let's raise the arrows. Let's get in there. Here we go. Oh. Wait. He stopped the siege. Can I jump in there while he's away? My son. Absalom, my son. Conchan. I don't know about Conchan. Give me a good Irish name. Those aren't Irish. Ken Khaled. Kuroy. Komashka. Komashka. Dango. Dango. Alright, we had a son. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. Get in. Yes! 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 Play that victorious music. Because we just got in on the siege while he was diverted. We're gonna take Athlone. You can watch me. He's gonna watch me. You can watch me take this city. Look at him just standing there. He's like, what just happened? I thought I had it. And then I just snuck in behind him. That was incredible. I never ever would have guessed that would have happened. So now we're sieging. The army of Droymouth heir is just standing there watching me. It says that they're hostile. And poor little Athlonians are trying to fight me, but they're not going to get anything. They have nothing left. We're almost done with the siege. I can't believe that I crept in there while he was diverted for a second, and I'm at the fort, and I'm taking the city, and I am going to annex Athlone before they did. Now that was a huge power grab right there. Because Athlone, you can see Athlone, it's kind of like a keystone. It's right there in the middle of everything. There we go. We control it. Let's take it. Let's enforce our demands. Boom, baby. May your years be short and miserable. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Look at Monster. And disband those armies. Let them regroup. Murchad, what's going on? My lord, pray tell, who is the most elegant person? Well, it's Murchad. I want him to have a good opinion of me. Look at Munster. We grew. We grew. We move. Do I have prisoners? I have a lot of prisoners. I should let them go. Okay, Guerre. Yeah. Can they give me a ransom? Give me some money for me to let you guys out? I get a weak hook on him. Negotiate the release. I could recruit him. I don't even really know who he is, what he is. We'll just ransom. There's no reason to execute these people. Derek Tag. Where are you? Bossy? Oh, it's like a 4-year-old. Wonder who. Well, I'm gonna ransom him. Coming. I'm clearing my prison. I don't need these prisoners here. They get like a better opinion of me. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any money because none of them seem to be very important. If it was like the daughter of an earl or a son of an earl, they would be giving me like 100 gold, and that's where it's really good when you do that. Alright, we've got a low county control in Athlone. That's to be expected. We're not going to do anything about that right now. You're not getting any position, but yeah. Let's just marry him off now. Clairvaux, Wiesbaden, Chateau Renard. Let's just do Wiesbaden, get some German allies. Not too far away, right? Where's Wiesbaden? Wiesbaden. It's probably somewhere in here. Somewhere in this gigantic Holy Roman Empire. Maybe some Poland somewhere. Wiesbaden. Yeah, I'm sure it's in here. Can't even see. It would be cool if it was close, because then if there was a war, he could get to me quickly to help me. Westphalen. Holland. Flanders. Utrecht. It's where you see your soccer clubs. Where is Wiesbaden? I don't know. Bavaria. Well, anyway, we've got a new ally. And let's put it back on this. Gain the favor hook. All of them are gone. Yeah. I know. I let all of you guys out. I cleared out my prisons. Gained a favor hook on all of them. I'm not going to be able to use it because none of them have any power. But our military strength is growing. It's at 1,600 now. 1,630. So our army is growing. Looks like all of our regiments are at full health here. The levies are going to grow a little bit more. I probably should build another regiment, but right now my money's low because I just got out of debt, so I want to stay out of debt. Yes. And now we have an alliance with Wiesbaden. Okay. This is great. Munster has grown significantly since we started, and our next target is going to be Ossory. He still doesn't have any allies. It's too bad that he likes me. You know, you can vassalize them. You can ask them to be your vassal. He likes me already. He wishes for my protection, and he would accept vassalization. But he wouldn't accept normal. He would only accept low, I think. Yeah. And so low means that it'll be low taxes, and he will give low levy contribution, which means not too much to the army. I would like it better if it was a normal, and then we'd be getting normal taxes and normal levies from him. However, if, like I said, if you do vassalize him, then he gets to still keep that title. And sometimes that can come back to bite you. Sometimes it doesn't. Depends on what their personality is, what schemes they have running. Oh, Dublin took over Leinster. I didn't even see that. So Leinster's gone. It has been taken over by Dublin. This guy's our ally. How's he doing? He's doing good. Oh, he's at war? He's attacking King Malcolm in Scotland. Boy, what are you doing? Look. King Malcolm has his hands full right now. See, the nice thing is when you... Oh, looks like Harold's fighting a war right now, too. Northumbria, the Liberty War. What happened to Harold? He's one-eyed. Wow. There's so much to this game. If you like this, if you enjoyed this gameplay and you want to see some more of it, let me know, because I'll continue playing it and you can see more. I'm going to try to take over the whole entire Kingdom of Ireland. I'm 46 years old now, so Murchad probably won't see that happen in his lifetime. Usually they live to be around 60. 60 is really good if they can make it to 60. Look at this, we've got 4 allies now. Where's Wiesbaden? Show us Wiesbaden before we go. It's not in here? Boy. Trying to scroll over it to see it. Where are you, Wiesbaden? Not seeing it anywhere. Alright. So I'm going to call it here. But my next move in the game would be to get some more money, and then we will establish our claim on the Earldom of Ossory. We'll go ahead and just get that started, fabricating that claim, and I am going to save the game. So let me know what you think. This is Crusader Kings 3. And we are Petty King Murchad. Signing off for now. Until next time.